welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we are going to be using up my scrap yarn. No, we're going to be stash busting a few of the yarns that I want out of my stash before we move. This green cotton, I was going to say I don't have a plan. I don't want to use up. I don't mind not using up just yet, but I think I do have an idea for it. I don't know though. This, as you can see, I started this last night because I needed something to take with me, something to do while we're out. So I started a crochet version of like the Sophie scarf, I guess. That will be this grey yarn, and I'm thinking of putting this purple variegated yarn as like a border around it because I think that will look nice. I also have this acrylic cotton that I've started a bottle cozy for, specifically for this bottle because the colors look really cute together and I figured that'd be nice. So many things running through my head, but I have some black cotton left out from last week's video where I made the thank you very much top. That's still just left out. I'm thinking maybe a bandana or something out of that. I have some other cottons on my bed. I'm thinking of making more bandanas out of those. Which I know annoying to try and move because it's more stuff, but it's easier for me to move pre-made stuff rather than the yarns, because the yarn skeins themselves take up more room than flat pieces. So I have this yarn plus a couple balls of some other skeins that will be made into another thank you very much top, maybe on my own time. It depends how long the other projects in this take up. I'm thinking another one of the scarves that is with the grey yarn out of this one. This is acrylic. This was from Spotlight Millens, so I don't know what brand this is. The grey acrylic is Four Seasons Marvel. The purple variegated was given to me by someone. And the other cottons, the green, the black, and the ones I mentioned that are over there are all Four Seasons Flinders. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's all Four Seasons, which is Spotlight cotton. It is the 8-ply, the smaller one. They have a bigger one called Seafood. They don't have many colors in that, and I haven't tried it yet. I want to, but moving, don't want to buy yarn. Then the green, I don't know what to do with this. Possibly another thank you very much top, because this is a nice and soft acrylic. This was a brand that came into like Kohl's for like a week. For anyone that doesn't know what Kohl's is, which I doubt, it's just a grocery market thing, a grocery shop. They sometimes have other stuff in them, but it is Jackson 8-ply yarn. It is acrylic, right? Yeah, acrylic. So this will probably be another tank because I do like this, how this feels. But yeah, that's the plans. I think I'm going to use this yarn to make a peekaboo top. I think it's that one. I keep confusing the peekaboo and the sneaker peek because they're both, in my brain, they're both the same name. They're not, but in my brain they are. But I'm thinking of double stranding these since this is a thinner cotton than Lilly Sugar and Cream, from what I've heard, because we don't have that here in Australia. So I'll double strand these to make a peekaboo top. I believe it is the peekaboo. Let's see. Can I do this quickly? I don't think I can. Is it on here? No, it's the sneaker peek. See? I thought it was the peekaboo. No, it is the sneak. Did I say sneak peek? Anyway, peekaboo top. Bandanas out of scrap cotton yarn. Top, scarf, bottle cozy. We're working on this first because this is what I started today and it's what I want to get done because it's the smallest thing. So that's what we're doing. I started with 10 double crochets in a chain 4 center. I did 2 increase rows for the flat increase rows that you do for a circle, I guess. That is where we're at. This is the big enough for the base. So now we are just working up. I'm doing double crochets. I have coasters I can put this onto, so I don't care about gaps for the thing. I just want a cozy, I guess, or maybe even a bottle holder. Not quite. There's most definitely enough yarn for like a bottle holder because this is 70 grams of yarn. This is also a spotlight yarn. I just cannot think of what it is. It's a cotton acrylic blend. Let's see if I can find it quickly. I don't want your fucking cotton acrylic yarn. Here we go. Motivera Shadow 8-ply. This is in the long print, I think. Rust. This is the colorway Rust. This is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. And they do have a... I thought they had a one where the colors were quicker, but apparently not, because I'm not seeing it. Anyway, that's what the yarn is. that yarn, these ones were from Temu, like years ago. Last year, my mum ordered it. I'm just gonna be real. No judgment to her, because I live in a bad spot. There is no local yarn stores near me, so it's honestly the easiest way to get hand-dyed yarn. So no judging her for that choice. That's everything I need to talk about. This has been 10 minutes. I am so sorry to people who hate talking. Let's just get started, shall we? Drink bottle carry cozy thing is now done. This took about an hour and a half. I have not been working. Yeah, an hour and a half, but I haven't been working on this straight. I've had to do stuff, and I am kind of exhausted, so I keep stopping working on it. So not super productive day today. So cozy is saying, this itself is saying 25 grams of yarn. This is saying 46, so this is actually like 24, not 25, but that's fine. I still have some left over, but I don't want this. I don't want to make anything more. Well, I could still make coasters. I'll save it for coasters, for a couple. I don't need coasters, but I'll save it for a couple extra. No, that can make a bandana. That can go with a bandana. Cotton. I am so exhausted, and I think that's obvious. But it's only like 3:30, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Cozy is done. That was my hook. Anyway, we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. If I film anything more, you'll see it. patterned part of the Lilly top. That's what we're doing. I added an extra single crochet section to the body because I saw someone on Ravelry do this, and I really liked the look of it, so I wanted to do that as well, especially since I prefer more coverage on my tops. If you search through projects with notes, you'll find someone that has done a lot of Lilly tops, and they do it this way for the body, and I do really like how that looks a lot. It's really pretty. But I want to add, before I finish this off, I want to add a picot edge along the bottom of the body because I think that'll look nice. And then someone else also added a row of chains to the front in a little like lace up section, and I also really like how that looks, so I'm going to do that as well. I've not long started the last two cakes of the green cotton. In the first strap, I believe, I added those. So definitely, I doubled up these yarns. I don't think I said that. I haven't said anything for this one, actually, I believe. You saw me start. You saw me do one of the cups, and now it's essentially finished. So that's great. I just genuinely forgot to film. Oops. I'm sure this video will be long enough without it anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add picots to the bottom and do a foundation single crochet chain for the front. it's the next day. I would like today to try and make as many bandanas as possible. This is the scrap yarn I've been talking about that's been over there. This is what I was originally thinking of turning into the second thank you very much top. I also have these black ones. Reason I decided against the thank you very much top is because having two more already there, it's just easier just to turn these into bandanas. I also still have a bit of the green cotton left over. This would make quite a few bandanas, but I believe I already have a bandana in that color. But I mean, a couple of these, like the white and the green, could make a couple, so I don't think it's too much hassle having more than one green bandana. So we'll see what happens. But I want to make as many as possible. It is nearly 11 o'clock, it's 10:58. So we have quite literally all day. A solid Pico bandana takes me about an hour and 7 minutes. So if we crank some of these out, we could make 6 or 7 because I don't go to bed till late, so it's not too bad. We'll see what happens because I also do need to take breaks for resting my hands, unfortunately. But let's get into it. It's the next day because it was late when I finished the last bandana. We ended up making 6 bandanas. Those 2 were from the other days. The dark pink with white because the pink did not have enough to finish. This one is ruby blush, another blush with white, a solid white, off-white actually, sorry, I forget that there's 2 apparently, off-white and white, because that's not annoying at all. Off-white with avocado on the edge, and then a avocado dragonfly bandana. You can't exactly see it easily, it looks more like a butterfly than a dragonfly, but I promise it is a dragonfly. These are all the Pico bandanas by Passionate Kelsey. All of the patterns that I used will be linked in the description. I keep forgetting to say that. I will also link my Ravelry project for this one. You can see the dragonfly a bit better there. Sorry, I've just had breakfast. My voice doesn't want to work. I will link the Ravelry project for this one as well, because I will put where I started the dragonfly pattern in the project page. That's the word. Now, for today, I found a little unicorn pixel craft that I would really like to make as a filet crochet tapestry. I would like to do it in black, but I don't know if that is enough. So I'm going to be doing it in this dark green. I will put the number for the BracletBook pattern in the description. It won't be a link because I use it on my phone and I don't want to fix it up on my laptop, on my computer. But there will be a number for it. You just enter that into the BracletBook app or website, I guess, and it should come up. And there's dust in my hair. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing today. It is the next day. As you saw, we managed to finish the tapestry last night. I still have 1 cake of the green cotton left. I'll probably turn that into bandanas. But today I've just started another thank you very much top. This is using the Timu Merino wool. This will most likely be the last project that I work on in this video. The others I'll save for myself whenever. But I realized one thing I forgot to mention. I still have my scarf whip as well. This I'm fine with keeping as a long-term travel project because it is nice to have this to work on. Just thought I'd talk about that. It's been in the works for months now, to be sure. When did I start this? I started this in March 7th. It is currently the 6th of May. I don't work on it a lot. Anyway, I also have water, don't worry, I'm not. That's for my sugars. But that's just going to be a long-term whip. Hopefully I'll finish it by the end of the year. But considering I'm probably not even halfway through the last skein, and we're already nearly halfway through this year, debatable, but that's fine. But top, we're working on this. I have the pattern open again because I keep forgetting how the rib starts. Some patterns have you start one pearl, and the heart cable sweater from 2 weeks ago, I believe, that one has you start in the middle of 2x2 rib, like it's pearl 1 knit 2, which not something that I've had to do before. And then others make you start pearl 2 knit 2. I'm used to starting knit 2 pearl 2 because that's usually what it is. So I needed the pattern open to remember which version of the start that I'm doing. Yeah, cast it on. I'm doing the exact same measurements as the first top from last week because this yarn and the cotton is very similar in weight, so I didn't think it was worth redoing the math. If it's the slightest bit tighter, oh well. The other top was ever so slightly loose, so it's fine. Yeah, let's get started now that I've done the yapping. as you saw, I put the top on the mannequin to show it off because it's fucking freezing right now, and I don't want to do that. So it's on the mannequin. I'm really happy with how the top came out. It is super cute. I probably could have added a few more rows, but I wanted to be done because I'm so bored. I want to make another sweater, but the yarn is away. It's currently the 8th. I started this video on the 1st, by the way, so this is like just over a week of scrap yarn using up my stash. Sorry. We move on the 13th. It's currently the 8th. We have a bowling tournament basically all day tomorrow, so that's fine. And then the 10th, the day after, I'll probably be editing this video so that it's edited and not stressing me out. Then it's just 2 more days of packing everything, and then moving day, which is also, I've realized it is also the day that Good Omens season 3 comes out. For Australia, it will most likely be later that day because time zones, but it will most likely be later the exact day that we move, which is not fun because we won't have internet, so I'm going to have to get credit on my phone so that I can still watch it because I'm not missing the last season of my favorite show. So, but at least I'll have something, I guess. But yeah, in this video, we've made 2 tops. The thank you very much top and the which one is this? The Lilly top. The Lilly top. There we go. The Lilly top. A Filet crochet tapestry. The end is still out, so I can attach it to a dowel later. They're currently in a box though, because I didn't plan on making a tapestry, but whatever. And then 8 bandanas. And a scarf. I forgot about the scarf. Because that was like a week ago. But yeah, I'm very happy with progress on getting rid of the yarns that I no longer want in my stash. I still have a little bit of the cottons left. These are going to be bandanas throughout the next few days. I think I decided when I was getting close to finishing that top that I think I'm gonna use, my mother needed something, so there's a cut, sorry about that, but cottons, these are going to be bandanas. This is going to be the scarf. Oh my god, please. the stand decided to be weird and slowly lower. You probably saw that. I don't know why I needed to explain it. Anyway, scarf with that. And then another thank you very much top, which will probably be one of the last things that I work on, because having made 2 within the last 2 weeks is a bit much, even for me. The shawl will probably be its own video somewhere later on, because I've never knit a shawl before, and I really want to do that with this. I think I've picked out a pattern. I think I've saved a couple patterns. I don't know if my internet will fucking load. That would be great. Yes, I did pick out one. It is called A Gentle Diversion. Yeah, it looks like a really cute shawl, and it was designed for variegated yarn, so that is perfect for that.